Hey YouTube, 22UK back again with another packages, pickups and trades video. I know it's been a while since the last video. A couple of you are probably wondering where if I fell off the face of the earth. That's not the case, obviously. It's just life and things need to get done. And sadly, making videos, especially, well, not so much now, it's getting a little bit lighter in the evenings. But ordinarily, you know, you need sort of half decent lighting anyway to make the video. So without further ado, I've done a couple of trades with a couple of fellow YouTubers. I've got some alright stuff to show you, some pretty good deals actually, and some pickups and packages from eBay and here, there and everywhere. So anyway, without further ado, I'll crack on with the trades that I've done with the fellow YouTubers like I ordinarily would do. Now, the first one is from a guy that I've done a trade with in the past. He seen one of my trades video, took the item, had an IOU, and he put a trades video up. Now he had a couple of bits and bobs on there. There wasn't much that caught my eye except for this one particular game, which I love this franchise. The format it's on, I'm out to collect purely a limited number of games for it. So it's Outrun 2 on the Xbox, and it's from my good friend Andy, and I'm going to try and say this right, Branticus. So yeah, Andy Branticus did like I say, I think it was the Xbox Midway, one of the Midway treasure games, and I had an IOU out for it. And you know, like I said before in the past, I'm out to get all the Xbox original 360 compatible games, which this is one of them. So Andy sent me a little note. He's obviously apologising for taking a while to send it. Not a problem. Hope I enjoy it. Remember, it only seems to work on the 360. Keep it up and look forward to more of your videos. What he did say, what Andy did mention, was that the disc was pretty scratched up, and obviously perhaps the reader's a bit better, obviously because they're probably newer drives in the 360. It's all complete, it's in there, and like I say, he was honest, you know, and he was honest enough to sort of tell me about the disc, and it was pretty scratched up, to be honest. I didn't even try it in my 360. What I did do today, quite cheekily, when I was on my travels, went and see my mates in Game Station, and I just got them to give it a clean for me, for nothing. So there's probably about 2 marks left. So here you go, Andy. That's what your disc looks like now, mate. Not bad, I don't think. I mean, you'll probably realise how bad it was before. But that's what it looks like now. So that should be all right, and I'm really looking forward to this game. I love the Outrun. I mean, Outrun's one of them games you can, a couple of beers, you can just pick up the controller and just fucking drive around, can't you? I mean, absolutely brilliant. I don't think I've played this one. I probably got it on the PlayStation 2, to be honest. But I'm looking forward to giving that a blast. Next one I did with my very good friend on here, Butters, the legend that is Butters. Again, it's been a while. I think, again, I sent him a couple of Xbox games. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't an IOU. I'll just send the guy stuff if he wants it, to be honest, because he's just an absolute top lad. And he'd seen my Final Fantasy 3 video, and seen how pissed off I was about there was no inserts, and he was absolutely superb because he sent me 2 inserts, which I've subsequently used. So, Aaron, cheers, mate, absolutely cracking. And what he put in the box was another game, absolutely, I mean, brilliant. It's Zillion on the Master System. There's no manual, but I can live with that for for a while. And again, like I say, I'll trade up any of these Master System games that are missing manuals. If I can't get them loose, I'll trade the games up anyway further down the line. But as Aaron, cheers, mate, absolutely superb. I have played this game and it's quite good actually. You can do this weird sort of crawl. You can crawl along and shoot. Really weird. But anyway, and the last package I got was from Shamuso, and he did. I don't know if you guys seen his fast forward Game Boy pickup that he did, and he picked up a load of Gil game. Well, he picked up a big big bag of Game Boy games, and there was a couple of Geely games in there I didn't want. So I sort of just said to him, look, my girls will have them, they'll play them anyway if you're going to get rid of them. So here's the note. says, "Hey Stu, I flat packed boxes, but as I did, the glue failed on one. Though I'm sure your daughter, quote unquote, won't mind. Just between us, you can admit that these games are for you, really." Look, I threw in a Brucey bonus of Barbie's Groovy Games. All the better for what? Groovy Games. All the better for indoctrinating your children with. Ah ha ha ha. Cheers, Ben. Cheers, mate. So yeah, there's a couple of games. There's 2 Bratz ones. Bratz and Bratz. Now, I'm not meaning to be a sourpuss or anything like that, but I think the reason why the boxes failed is because these are actually old Fakos. But it doesn't matter. I mean, they don't care anyway. So I'm not bothered. But that's all. I think that someone did a video on all the fake games, don't they, for the Game Boy, which is a real shame, to be honest. But they play all right. They're good enough for the guild. So Ben, absolutely spot on, mate. Cheers. Thanks very much for them. Really appreciate it. So that's all the sort of trades that I've done with people at the minute. I'm just trying to have a think. I'm bound to forget something. What I'll do, I'll move on to some of the bits that I've picked up last week, I think. I forget now. See, this is why I should always do it on a weekly basis and not bloody leave it. Let's go with what I know anyway, because these are still stickers on. So, went to the old Crack Converters, picked up a couple of games. First one's on the GameCube, and it's none other than the almighty Crazy Taxi. Sadly, they had a couple of games in there, but this is the only one that was complete. Again, I think oh yeah, quid. The only one that was complete. The others weren't anything to shout about anyway, so I didn't bother. You know, disc only. Didn't really bother. And the other one they had on the Xbox, again, it's this compatible one. I carried a little list around with me. I ain't got it here now. It's in my pocket. It's without warning, so I check them all. The only real reason, well, part of the real reason why I picked it is usually by Capcom. Again, I don't know if it's any cop. Again, 99p. And that's all in there. So that's for the old Crack Converters. Then I went to, I don't know, it's not really a pawn, it's like a music shop that every now and then has some games in it. And they had Arnold Palmer Golf, which didn't have the instructions, and then I seen this, well, as the guy lifted off the shaft, I seen this behind it. And I said, oh well, I'll take that as well. And then he went down and pulled out a sealed version of this game, and then he showed me the box, and I had about 4 or 5 of these all sealed up. And I wasn't sure if I got it or not, and I actually don't have it, so it's quite fortunate. I paid £1, and it's a sealed copy of Zoop. Okay, not, you know, it's not the Wily Wars or anything like that, so it's nothing to get excited about. But sealed nonetheless for £1. I mean, it ain't very rare you're going to see sealed games now out in the wild, so yeah, sealed copy of Zoop. I think, it looks like it's a French. Yes. Right, that's how they've got them. I've just noticed that on the back, look in the corner, the little sticker. It reads in French, and then right down here. There we go. So that's probably where they must have got a job lot from the content. Someone's found a container. So yeah, but for £1, I'll take it for £1. Next bag is from Charity Shop. That one's separate actually. So oh yeah, but I'll do this one because it's not from the same shop. But this is £1. It's Syndicate Wars. Case is a bit grubby. It just needs a clean. I think it's got all like sticker residue and all that. I can get all that cack off it. It's not a problem. And it's complete. It's all there. I remember playing Syndicate on the Amiga. Very good for it. I must admit, I haven't played any of the console versions of it. So it's still as gory as the Amiga version. Bits of bodies flying everywhere. So yeah, as I was saying, the rest of this bag is all from the same charity shop. And these were last week, and it must have been sealed copy game day or something, because they had in there a sealed copy of Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the PlayStation 2. Again, I'm not sure if I've got this or not, but it was sealed. And all of these were 50p. So even if I had it, I can turn it down to 50p. So the next, let's do it this way. Whoa. So what caught my eye anyway was these couple of games that were on the shelf, and again these are all 50p. So the first one is Crash Bandicoot Double Disca. It's all complete, so 50p. I've got that, but I've got it platinum. These next two, I've seen this on the Xbox when Game Station were doing them all, and obviously I didn't think much to it. I've never seen them on the PlayStation. To be honest, I didn't even know they were out on the PlayStation. But I seen them there and they're 50p, and thought, yeah, I'm having them. And it's basically 1 and 2 of Bloody Roar. So Bloody Roar 1, Bloody Roar, and Bloody Roar 2. Both complete, manuals, etc. So 50p a pop. I say I knew of Bloody Roar 3 on the Xbox, and for some bizarre reason Bloody Roar 1's manual's huge. So yeah, I thought they were quite a good little find. And what the other last thing they had on the shelf, and ordinarily I wouldn't buy these. It's not my thing, and I know there's a couple of guys out there that do collect these or are into them or whatever. They had a load of demo discs. I was a bit cheeky and I just went, right, how much you gave? She said 50p. So what about all these demos? All 20p each. And I just sort of said, well, I'll give you, I think I said £1 for the lot. And the reason why I said that was because the demos I'm not too fussed about. What they did have is the packing game, the packing demo that comes with the PlayStation. So it's a registration demo 1. So that's quite good to have. In its proper little sleeve as well and everything. So yeah, look, so that's quite good. And then, like I say, there's a whole raft of other ones. There's actual demo 1 disc, and then I say if anyone's interested in not them ones, anyone's interested in any of these, drop me a PM. We'll work some out. I say I'm not expecting anything major from, but if someone's got something that I need, an odd game here there, they're welcome to them. So we've got I think these are all PlayStation Magazine ones. Disc 1, Volume 2, Disc 14, Disc 12. Right, this is Disc 4, Volume 2. So I don't know if this mean anything to anybody. They're probably a load of cack. 13 Volume 2. I don't know if I'm reading these right. Number 5 Volume 2. Number 6 Volume 2. I don't know what this is. Doesn't say what. Disc 58. Oh, okay. Right, yeah, so this is disc 11. So and I've got disc 3, volume 2, and then there's an Oddworlds all by itself, Abe's Odyssey demo. Abe's Odyssey. So if they're any good to anybody, drop us a PM. I say, work something out. If anyone's they're not really my cup of tea, to be honest. So, what else have we got left? The rest is the one last game that I've actually that I bought from Game Station. The rest of the stuff is eBay packages, well, eBay items. Is a game I've been after for bloody ages now, and it completes the sort of set in this format. And I only found out that this has been released when Butters mentioned it on the Xbox, and I've been looking for this for the right price for ages on the PlayStation 2. It's not anything spectacular or anything like that, but it's pretty hard to get hold of. It's a pain in the arse more than anything else. So I dropped looking, and in Game Station they had it there, and I just bought it for $2.99. And it's the first Harry Potter on the PS2, the Philosopher's Stone. And it's all complete. And this goes for a couple of quid. A couple of quid on eBay, I tell you. So yeah, so now I've got all of them on the PlayStation. It's just one of them weird things. It's just annoying the crap out of me. The fact that I thought that I'd had them, and I thought that the first game was only on the PlayStation 1, which is a completely different cover as well. For them ages ago, I think it's last summer Butters mentioned it, really bugged the crap out of me. I don't know, it's just one of them annoying things that I have to do. I think we've all got our own weird little OCD things, haven't we? You know, but that's, yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Now, this wouldn't be one of my packages videos without some Master System games, barring the one that I traded with Butters. So, and I ain't letting you down here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games. One of them's a duplicate, but I'll explain that in a minute. So what I'll do, I'll just rattle through them. These ones they weren't expensive. They're nothing, at least in the first couple, nothing spectacular, but the ones that I needed, and I got them at the right price. First up is World Cup Italia 90. I think I've got this loose cart, so this is all complete. So there's that one. Next one is Desert Strike, which has seemingly evaded me for bloody ages. It gets really annoying. This one's complete, in pretty good condition actually. So there's that one. I think again they're about, I think they're £1 each. I'm sure they were. Right, let's do it this way. There's them two. These next 3 are, I don't know if well, one of them's not very rare or difficult to get hold of. One is pretty sought after, as is the other one. Unfortunately, they've got no manuals with them. But the price I paid for these, I'm willing to forego that. Like again, in light of at some point I'll trade them up if I can't get loose manuals for them. I know that Marcus, he made a good comment back really, which is something that I've been thinking about for a while as well. In that, depending on the price that I pay for some of the games, will determine if I insist they have a manual or not. So these ones, I'm not too fussed about them having a manual. Sorry about that, guys. I had there was a ladybird crawling on the camera. Fucking thing. I don't know how it's got in. It must be because obviously it's getting a little bit warmer now, so the bastard things are coming out. I don't know where from. But yeah, I could just see it crawling across the camera. I forgot what I was saying now. Manuals of games. Yes, Marcus sort of made a good point, and it's something that I'd been thinking. Well, I'd been sort of doing myself anyway. In that, depending on the cost of a game, there's certain criteria that I would insist on it having. A bit like what I said with the Final Fantasy game. You know, if I'm paying this much money, I would expect it to have X, Y, and Z. If I'm not, and I get a good deal with it, I can live with it. So these next 3 kind of fall into the latter category, in that I can live with it, and the price I paid for them is still pretty damn good anyway. These are all Byte Nows, so I must have just dropped lucky on old Fleabay. So that, like I say, set of 3, and I paid £1.49 each for these. So the first one is Running Battle. So there's no manual, but I mean the case is in okay condition. A little bit nabbled at the bottom, but I just have to adjust the insert for that. Second is, I don't know if I've got this loose cart. I might have it loose cart. I can't remember. Alex Kidd Shinobi World. I mean, no thing, but at least the actual cases are in one piece. And then the last one, which is a pretty good deal even without the manual. I'm pretty sure of. And it's another one of these. It's not rare or anything like that, but it's just a bugger to get hold of, especially at the right price. I say at the minute this will do, and it's Cosmic Space Head. And again, all these were £1.50. Oh, it's got some bloody. I thought I dropped. Look, I thought that was a manual. It's not. It's just someone's wrote a load of codes for it, so it's a load of crap. Throw it away. So yeah, I mean, them 3 games there, £1.50 a pop. And I think I ended up got the postage on, so it worked out at about £2.50 delivered each. So I thought that was pretty good actually. I say it will do anyway. They'll do until I can upgrade them. Right, these two games again off Fleabay. One of them I'd got, but now I've got it fully complete. So that is none other than Fantastic Dizzy. So this is the copy that I bought, which is a little bit grubby. I think it just needs a clean. I think it's just the outside. So this now is just the map and the cart. So my copy that I bought from that bulk is now complete. I've got the manual and I've got the map, etc. So there we go. And the one game that I was after from the seller that I needed is the New Zealand Story. I'm going to play this on Amiga. I'm going to play for bloody ages. This is complete as well. I forget how much I paid for this now. I don't think it was much. It wasn't much. It was some. I think this cost me £2.50, and I think they sold me the Fantastic Dizzy for £2.50 as well. So yeah, pretty good deal. And the last two, this was a good deal. One of them I can sort of play but not play properly. But it was just too good a deal not to have it. And the first one is a real cracker for the price. So I've got Golvelius, and it's complete. It's the American version, but I'm not. As long as I can get a complete English language version for whatever, I'm not too fussed. Again, you know, if I get that anal about it, or which I don't think I will, further down the line once it's complete, I can look to swap them out if I'm that way inclined. At the minute, I can't see it happening because I don't. There's no difference. There's absolutely no difference. But yeah, so Golvelius is quite a tricky game, and again another awkward. I think it's more awkward to get them and at the right price. So I got that off the seller, and this game, and it's Space Harrier 3D. So this actually does play even though you haven't got the 3D glasses and you can't see shit. And it's complete. And I paid, shit, I have to remember it. Again, it was something like £2 or £3 each, if that. I've got a real good bargain there, real good bargain, and I did. So that's really it, guys. What we'll say, and I'm pretty sure most of you know this anyway, is that Game and Game Station are having a fire sale. What that means, I don't know. So I spoke to the manager, the one that I tend to visit, and he was a bit more honest actually, because I'd spoken to another guy at a previous one, and he just sort of said, "Oh no, we're just getting, we're just trimming stock down. It's just a spring clean." But the guy that I normally go to, he sort of basically said what he told me was part of the reason was because the banks aren't lending or won't lend them any money to buy new games, which is the reason why EA are not allowing them to stock Mass Effect 3. I'm still not convinced. I think this is a part of the thing to get them to stop selling pre-owned games, and because obviously EA don't want that because they see that as lost revenue. But anyway, so they're having a big fire sale, and there's some good deals out there. There's some good deals. I've got a few bits from them, nothing fantastic. Ordinarily, I don't do current gen really, but I'll show you these couple that I picked up anyway. These are for the PlayStation 3, and I paid, I think, 98p. I don't know if they're any good because I'm not really into the current gen. Resistance Fallen Man and Heavenly Sword. The PlayStation 3 is my daughter's anyway, but for £1, I'll have a blast of them. Excuse me, cool. And then the one game I got today, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Well, basically works out at half price. DS game, and it's, although you're not better to see it there, it's Children of Mana. And as you can see, it was £8. So yeah, Children of Mana, complete. It's complete, and it's even got, I'll just show you, and it's completed. And it's even got the actual Nintendo VIP points unscratched. So yeah, not bad. I haven't played it yet. I've only just got that today, and I've got a couple of other cheapo games for the girls. What he did say to me, and when I went to the other game or game station, I had a look on the DS. Advance Wars is a pound as well. So if you go to visit any of them and you're into your DS games and stuff, try and get yourself a copy of Advance Wars. Awesome game for a quid. You cannot lose. I think that's about it. Hopefully soon, I don't know when it is, it's got to be March now, so we're getting into car boot season, fingers crossed, weather holds out, etc. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's next week, it could be towards the end of the month, I don't know yet. I've got nothing coming in, so hopefully it might quieten down a little bit and I can get some videos made. Just been really busy, guys. So yeah, other than that, YouTube, take it easy and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks then, bye bye.